use it in DevOps environment, that is vagrant. Vagrant is a powerful technology in DevOps environment that allow to automate the hypervisor, the VM machine. And how it arrived at automated is by creating some network that is have the possibility to allow some IP addresses automatically, and it has too the possibility to provisioning. Provisioning means that we have the possibility to execute automatically a command when the operating system it is shutting down, the rebooting. And Vagrant has too the possibility to allow some memory and some RAM in the VM, and all that automatically. And it is very easy to create to automate with Vagrant. And why Vagrant? Because instead of creating downloading an ISO image of operating system and set up it, install it, it takes a lot of time, and there's so many risks in with the user do some errors, human errors. So Vagrant has been created to reduce this risk by giving the possibility to the user to create or delete the VM machine when he wants. And I will show it how to create a VM machine in a VM machine in a Windows with Vagrant. I will show it. It is very easy. So if you want to create a VM machine with Vagrant, you have to choose your disk, and here you see that I have created a folder where I will stock all my Vagrant VMs. And if you enter inside, see that I have created so many VMs. So I will create an Ubuntu VM machine, for example. So our new VM machine will be named by tutorial. We name it tutorial. So what we'll do now is to open git bash. Open git bash. Now we move on with a folder by cd. So my path is the vagrant VM, and we go into our folder. So here we are in our folder where we want to create our VM Ubuntu. So what we do now is to execute some vagrant commands. So, but what we want to set up is Ubuntu. So I recommend it that you go on Vagrant website. So here, so in Vagrant website, you search Jamie 64. If you find that result, you have just to copy this line, just that, and you come back to your git bash, and here you execute the command vagrant init, and you passed Ubuntu Jamie. And here we wait that vagrant install our Ubuntu, our Ubuntu. It can take some time, but before it's completed, it's completed. Now we have the next step is to up uh, the VM, and for that you have to tap vagrant up. Vagrant up will power on the VM, and we see that here the VM doesn't exist until now, but you will see that with the fact that you tap this command, our VM now is installed. See that tutorial default and starting. It can take some time. So before it's completed, and I continue my explanation. So when we create a new VM, vagrant give us a file that name is vagrant file. So vagrant file is located here. So if we come back in our tutorial, that our VM, we see here the file is here, vagrant file. So that is this file that allows us to do some provisioning, to allowing some networking, or to add some memory, or doing so many edit in the VM. So let's come back now in our, so it's completed. So we see the fact that we have up our VM, it induces that the VM is now running. So if you want now to access to your VM, you can always continue carry on using the git bash, and that's what I recommend. So you have the possibility to show the VM with the Oracle VM VirtualBox Manager. So, but what I recommend it is to use git bash, because it's more flexible and more easy to use. So if you want to access remotely to the VM, you have to hit the command vagrant SSH, and this command, like vagrant SSH, is only possible when you are located in the directory of the VM. If you are outside the directory, it will not working. So if you want to use vagrant, you have to locate specifically to the directory of the VM. So now you see that we have now access to our VM with vagrant, and you see our host name. Host name is Ubuntu Jamie. So if you want to access to user root, you have the root. Let's see now our IP address. So see our IP address is that 10 plus 0 plus 2 plus 60, 50, and all that is possible to be changed with the vagrant file that I have show it right now. So if you want to exit,